Hey gang, I am Izzy Noodles and we are back at a brand new location in Tomb Raider 3. We are heading to the coastal village of the South Pacific today. Okay, so we start off swimming into this beach area. I'm going to take an immediate right to pick up a Smugglers Key. So there's actually a lot of different paths you can choose from in this level. So this key will allow me to choose a path with a secret. I'm going to come all the way over this way just to climb out and grab a Medpack. Okay, hop on up. Here it is. Back into the water. And now I'm going to grab the first secret of this level. So in the statistics there's actually 3 secrets. It shows there's 3 to pick up, but there's actually 4 secrets in this level, and that's because it's easy to miss some secrets in the game if you choose a different path which does not have a secret. So that allows you to make up for it and select the bonus level. So once you've climbed out there, I picked up a Medpack and we're just going to jump over to these rocks. We're going to do a bit of jumping over the rocks to get to the first secret. Okay, over to here. Ooh, what am I standing on? That was a close jump. So the chime has activated already, but the item is just over on this. Oh my goodness, what is happening? So that's the item. Let me go back and grab that. So that is MP5 Clips. Try again. Why? Why? Oh my goodness. Okay, do a better jump this time. There you go. And again. There we go. What happened to you the first time round? Was that just a practice attempt, Lara? Okay, we got the secret item. Okie dokie. So, as I said, there are a few ways to go. So let's just climb out of the water onto the beach and let me explain a little about where we are. So we know we're in the French Polynesian countries of the South Pacific, as it mentioned this early on, but there's a lot of teeny tiny islands in the South Pacific. If we take a look at our Tomb Raider map, this dot might not be accurate. It's kind of bang in the middle there. But if it is accurate, if we find a more realistic map of this location, you see the islands are a similar shape, so this must be where we are. It looks like we are here. If we zoom right in to that circle so we can see what is in the circle, we can see these Sulu Islands. So we are probably somewhere here. And thank you to the person that pointed that out to me. You know who you are. Maybe. So from here, from this beach section, there's 2 choices of where to go. So let me not get too close because this is a slope and there's no returning. So this is one path we can take, just go down that way. But we'll miss a secret. So I'm actually going to come into this hut and take the path this way. And this is what the Smuggler's Key is for. We can use this here. So mind the fire. You don't want to get set on fire there. Come to the back. It is dark. I've actually missed the keyhole there. We can use the Smuggler's Key right here. Okay, so we've opened up this hatch. Drop on down. Got a crystal. Okay, and now you just want to crawl past here. We've got a trap. Okay, so you can easily just crawl straight underneath that. And this level introduces poison blow dart natives. So we'll have one straight away, but his aim is very terrible. He's up there. So he will not get you at all. So we do have 2 crocodiles in the water as well. Okay, he's down. So now just deal with the crocodiles. If you do happen to fall in the water, there is just one way out, and that is the tile that I'm standing on. Come here. Just saw one of their shadows. I don't know, should I bait them? Oh. Oh, this will take forever. Is that one down? Oh, I see you. Okay, he's definitely down. I think the other one might be down. Let's take a look. Oh, he's not. He is not. Okay, out we get. Gotcha. Okay. So before we move on, there are some items in the water. So we've got a lot of harpoons in the water. So this pickup I have just collected would be the Harpoon Gun if you do not yet have that. There's another pickup here. And another one in the far corner. Okay. So climb back out. We're going to do a lot of jumping and climbing to get out of this cave section. Okay, over to here, and here, and then up we go. And once we get a little closer, you see the crystal up there? A native with a blow dart gun, or a blowpipe, will spawn just there. I'll point it out when we will spawn him, and he's a little trickier than the first. That first guy we bumped into, his aim is not so good. Okay, so hop down, drop down at the end, hop the gap. Okay, to the end and up to here. Up again. And I'm just going to come to this corner just to grab its MP5 clips, I believe, just in this very dark gap. Ooh. So you don't want your footing just there. Okay, and let me hop on out again. So from where I climbed up to here, that's just here, we need to do a running jump across the way. Hop up to the monkey bars. And it's not all that easy to know where to drop down, but it will be at the end tile anyway. So once you reach the end, you can actually see vines on the left-hand wall where we can drop, and there's actually some very dark vines hanging down just in front, so that's just here. Okay. So this, once we jump over here, we need to hop and then slide on down. This is where we will spawn that other native, and I do kind of struggle just because I fall in the water. Wish me luck. I'll show you the way I do it, but I just find it tricky in general. I come to here and don't stand too far forward, and I do keep jumping so I can eventually get a lock on him. There we go. That was pretty smooth. Okay. So once he has bitten the dust, you want to do a running jump over these spikes to the ladder. So if you do land on the spikes, that is instant death. So at the top, you don't actually need to climb up, you just want to shimmy to the left, but I'm going to climb to grab a med pack. Okay, down again, just don't let her get her footing. If she has a footing, just let go and grab immediately. Don't let her get her footing, just shimmy. Oh, I'm too worried about falling off the edge. Okay, here's that crystal, and there's a med pack here too. This is where the native was. So from here, just do a standing jump with a grab in the air, so she doesn't hit her head on the ceiling, and then you just want to grab the edge and shimmy left. So could these natives be cannibals? Cannibalism actually did occur in the South Pacific 20 years ago, but not anymore. To anyone's knowledge, you never know if some natives might fancy a sneaky treat. I found an article dated from 2000. That's actually a long time ago now. Time flies. It explained of a tourist who went missing a few days into their holiday. Their remains were found charred and burnt, but no one was able to figure out if it was an act of cannibalism or murder. Okay, so now for the next secret. We would have missed this if we did not use the Smugglers Key. So do a running jump to this rock. So this is not easy to see that you can climb to. That was lucky. Took my finger off the button momentarily by mistake. Okay, so now just do a standing jump to this ledge. Okay, and we've chimed the secret, and we have some grenades. So just come back the way we came, do a standing jump. And then to the edge, this is just a standing jump back to the bridge. Okay. So continuing on. So if we have a look to the right hand side, this is a dead end. There's nothing there, nothing up my sleeves. So let me grab a weapon now, because if I hop back onto the tile behind me, ta-da! Okay, a native comes out of nowhere. Magic. So come to the left. I'm ducking down because we have this saw blade, so just try to avoid that. And now Lara's looking up at the window there. So press the look button to get out of that angle, but that's a hint. There's something about this. So this white line is the beam of light shining down on the ground. We don't want to cross that. Otherwise, I believe we what's the word I'm looking for? We activate. Oh my goodness, activate. That is the word. That's the word. Okay, we activate some poison darts, and also you see the metal ground with the lines on. We also activate some spikes just there, and we cannot go that way. So it's not a big deal not being able to go that way. I'm not going that way anyway, but I would like the crystal. So to deal with the light, just push this button and it closes the shutters. So it has gone very dark now, but that's fine. This light has gone. The next beam of light is not an issue at all, so just pretend it's not there. That's nothing to do with this. So now I can hop on over. I'm going to grab this crystal. As I said, I'm not coming this way. This is another part where we have a choice of where to go. So the reason I'm crawling is because once I step onto the tile with the crystal on it, we activate these dart traps. So down this, down this way. This leads down straight into the village. So I'm going to take the long way round because otherwise we will miss another secret. So just crawl your way through. And I'm going to come down this way into the water. So we will take just a little bit of damage. Just here. And then again down the next waterfall. And from here to get into the village, we need to find 3 snake stones to open up 3 different doors. So just behind the waterfall is our first... oh no, Serpent Stone. My apologies. It's called a Serpent Stone. So yeah, you can press the look button to get out of that angle. It's a little confusing. So here is 1 of 3. Right, so you see the ladder in in front of me. So that's how to get up on one side of the waterfall. But I'm currently going to come this way. So we want to come this way to grab the next Serpent Stone. So let me hop down and grab this crystal. Okay, and up again. And this is close to where the 2 paths meet. Let me first, I will activate a native around here. So let me activate him. And then let me show you this way. So from the beach, this is where the paths would meet. You'll come out this way. So I will just hop to this stone to find, to grab a Medpack. So standing on here does activate some dart traps, so you can crawl underneath just to avoid them. There is a Medpack here. Okay, and then I believe you can just do a standing jump back. I hope it's a standing jump. Okay, good. Yeah, so you don't want to get poisoned because you will have to use a Medpack. And then again, another standing jump. Smashing! So from here I'm heading on up into the trees. You can climb up to here. So we have a secret and the next Serpent Stone up in the trees. So first I'm just going to grab some shotgun shells that are hanging around. Come to this way. Okay, and these jumps you do want to be a little careful. They can be a little tricky. There we go. Okay, and now we got to get back. Nice. So that first jump always gets me when coming back. Technically it doesn't get me, it just makes me nervous. Right, now to this branch. And we can see the Serpent Stone. Okay, before I grab this, we can also grab a secret. Just here. Nice. So that is just Desert Eagle ammo. Okay, so while we're up here at this high point, you can see the last Serpent Stone sitting there as well, so that's where we're heading to. The safe way down from here is just let yourself slide down the temple edge. There we go, super duper. Okay, and now we're going to cross back over the waterfall. So just come back this way, the way we came. I do stop a lot because I don't want to run off the edge. So this is just a standing jump, it's a tight jump. Okay, and now do a running jump to the ladder. Okay, so this will take us to the other side of the waterfall. Okay, up the next ladder and then we'll be at the top. So there is a sneaky medpack just up here as well. Things like these to me probably should be secrets because they're just not obvious at all. They're just so out of view. You just don't even think to look. Okay, so to get to the last Serpent Stone, just jump up to here. And this is actually where we're going to use them as well. So just through there, you can see a native in the darkness. And there's nowhere he can actually run to either. He can't get you, but you can get him. He is such a pointless native, poor guy. Okay. So through there, that's where we're going to be using the Serpent Stones. So first you want to climb up. You actually want to be on the tile where the guy is. And then do a running jump to this higher tile. And then to here. Ooh. And then hop to here. And this flame will not set you on fire, so don't worry about that. Right, now again just use the edge of the temple to slide on down. And we can go and use our Serpent Stones and enter the village. So it is better if you do grab all of the Serpent Stones and use them all together. Because I have heard there's a bug where if you place one and then go and find another one, then come and place that, the gates don't open. That's what I've heard. And it's kind of the same situation with most things in most, you know, official Tomb Raider releases and level editors. So it's always best to make sure you've got everything you need before using them. Okay, down we go. So we're on a higher section of the village at the moment. I'll show you where the paths meet. So there is this native. Hello. Don't hide behind the tree. Dude. Okay. So before sliding down, there is a medpack in this dark gap. Is there? Where's the med? There's supposed to be a medpack somewhere. Okay, it's in this dark gap. Right, now we can slide on down. So, native this way, coming out of the hut. Where's he going? Why does he run away? Oh, I'm stuck. I would like to jump back, but... Okay. Okay. Let me also kill another native. I'm gonna choose a higher powered weapon for this, just to get him out of the way, because he has a poison dart gun. Okay, that's him just there. He's got a poison blow dart. Okay, now let me show you where the paths meet. So up in the room where I grabbed the safe crystal at the top of the slope, that's up there. I'm not going to go too far forward because the tile triggers a blow dart dude up on this high ledge. So there's actually no way to get up to this ledge, so once you slide down, that is it. You can't get back up. And now let me grab a load of goodies. So in this hut, there's a rocket. Just in between the hut and the other path, we can climb up to here. And there's some grenades. So to get up here, you might need to be a little further to the left because the tile is a little bit sloped, so she might not be high enough to grab the ledge. So now I'll come around to where the two natives were, where one ran off to. In this hut, behind the fire, we have an item at the back. A medpack. And there is this safe crystal glowing around the side of this hut. So let me show you if we actually come all the way around this hut. Although, firstly, let me show you what's inside this hut. There's a medpack, but you can also see the ground is moving. That's quicksand. And these natives are sneaky people. So this is a death trap that they've put here. You cannot reach that medpack. You will sink and die. That is an inaccessible medpack. So coming further around, we would like to enter this section of the village, but we need to raise the gate, the bridge that's just there. There's a spike trap, and we can't enter that just yet. We need to raise the bridge. So now I'm going to head back to where I shot the blow dart native. So it can seem confusing. This area, it seems like a maze to me, even though it's just so simple. So that's where the path would meet. And this away is where the blow dart dude was. Let's grab a different... I don't know what I've got active. It's probably the MP5. So I'm going to choose the shotgun for a change. So there will be a native around the corner. So there is a big tree here. Our main goal is to get into the tree house. And behind you... Oh. Not quite behind you. But there's that dude as well. So yeah, this is quite fun because up in the treehouse there's a visitor, an Australian visitor, and he sometimes shouts to Lara, but it's difficult to know how to trigger his speech. So I believe there's a few different trigger tiles, which means once you step on one, he speaks every 3 minutes, or a different one might be every 6 minutes, something like that. But it's actually really difficult to know how to get him to speak. I'm going to run around a bit, just to try. I don't know. Nah, okay, let's move on. It's not easy. So this way, that actually leads into the next level, but we can't get there yet. We've got the swamp we need to pass, and we yet do not know how. We do not yet know how, so... He said the thing! He said it! I'm really pleased that that's happened on the recording. Okay, so... What we need to do... Kill this next poor unfortunate native that can't go anywhere and doesn't even have a blow dart pipe. Well, he seems to in his hand, but he doesn't use it. So hop to where he is, and we can use this wheel. Okay, so now we can enter that section of the village. We will have another native, so I'm going to grab the shotgun again. He got me. Is he going to say more? Say something else. Yeah, I'm going to stand for a moment. See if he will say something else.
Hey, you! Up here! Up here! Up here! Sheila! Hey, you! Sheila!
No, I'm gonna move on. I have the shotgun. Okay. So we spawned another native. Don't know where he went. I did see him running around. Don't know where he's gone now, though. Oh. Okay. Now we can enter that next part of the village. Okay, so before I do, we can actually jump up to here and grab some shotgun shells. There we go. Okay. So if I enter through that way, we'll spawn 2 natives. I'm actually gonna come around this way and grab a secret, so into this dark cave section. So there's a native. Oh. Where'd he go? Okay, ooh, panic. I probably should have been a bit more ready than that. Okay, so I think that might be shotgun shells. And we have some MP5 clips. So I will come through this other side just to activate the natives. Let's have something exciting this time. Let's go for the Uzis. Mix things up. Did he get me? Oh well. Okay. Next order of business is we need to get this treehouse hatch open. So I'll come this away. We can easily just climb up here. Through here. I'm going to deal with a guy with a blow dart just because he gets me quite often. Okay, so that's the room we actually want to go into. But I'm going to come to the end and to the right. Yep, that's right. Okay, back we come. Into this very dark room. Turn this wheel to open that hatch. Okay, another native spawns once we do that. Okay, and so the hatch is now open and we can climb on up. What was this? Can you grab better, please? Okay, this next door that's just here is a bit misleading because it opens automatically when you approach. Okay, grabbing shotgun again. Okay, next we're gonna jump to here. This is easy enough in a way. We've got another native. Okay, next we want to not turn off the flames, but we're gonna raise a hatch so we can just easily jump over the flames just here. So come to this side, we can hop the gap just here. And again, we're going to jump over some of the hut rooftops. We've got some harpoons. So we just need to find another wheel to turn to raise a hatch above the fire, or raise a platform. And mind that hole just there, you'll fall down just there. So onto this roof, and then we can grab these monkey bars and follow the way across. So you can see the hut at the end. We're going to go into the hut at the end on the right hand side. Okay, so you can drop at the end up to here and then just hop into the hut. We've got another dark room. There's just a button here. It's not a wheel, it's a button. I think I did say wheel. So push the button and we will spawn another native. Oh, come on, Lara. There we go. Okay, so again, back we go. We do have to hop down though. Give me a moment, sorry. Quick break. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. So back we come, up into the tree house. She does this thing, just jump and then press action because it just saves more time. Okay, and again we can hop. Don't hop into the wall. That hurts Lara and the wall's feelings. Okay, so hop to here. So this can seem a little trickier. So I'd give yourself a bit of room so that you don't touch the fire at all. So maybe a tile space like this. And then just do a running jump and again off of the tile. So you want another weapon that can deal with natives easily. We do have this button. So push the button and a native comes out of nowhere. He got me! Pesky dude. Okay. So what the button did was open up the two gates either side, and we've got another button here. But do not press that button because all that does is turn on a flame beneath you. So that's just a troll button. Leave it alone. So we're coming this way. Just gonna try and... This isn't as difficult as I'm making it look. Wow. Okay, I'll be back. So I didn't actually save my game at all, so I'm gonna have to redo the whole thing, but I'm gonna keep this segment because I'm so pleased that that guy in the treehouse spoke. But I will be back at this spot. Okay, so that's how that should have been done. Okay, so I redid that whole thing and now we are back. So I was lucky enough to actually have the treehouse guy speak again. So I've most likely already spliced that in when I was there previously. So where did I get to? Did I say not to push this button? I think I did, but just to be clear, do not push this button because all it does is activate flames and you will die. Okay, now this, I made so many silly mistakes and I pressed the wrong button and I crouched instead of sprinted. So you don't even have to rush, really, just time it so you can run past the blades, just sprint on by. You see, how easy was that? So now just pull this wheel, turn this wheel. So it very clearly opened up this, but it also did something else. So to make sure you do not take any damage, be sure to grab the edge and let go there. And now we are back in this village section. So if I get my bearings, I've got myself a little bit lost. Okay, this is where we want to be, at the water here. So this is the hut with the campfire. This is the hut with the medpack you cannot get to with the swamp inside. Okay, now we know where we are. Okay, so what that wheel also did was open up a hatch in this water here. So there is a crocodile as we swim through here. What's my health like? It is actually much better than my first attempt. Usually if it's that bad, because there's a crocodile down here, I will coax the crocodile out this way and just kill it. But because it always takes a chunk out of me. So this time I'm just gonna let it have a little bit of Lara. Because I can afford to lose a little bit of health. There we go, you see, always. Okay. So that is it. I died right at the end of the level. Good job, Izzy. Good job. So now we're home free. We just got to end the level. So across the bridge. Can we get some bearings? Where are we? Well, there's the tree. You see the tree? The roots. Okay, so obviously. And here is the treehouse. So this is the area where I was running around trying to get the dude to speak to us, and now we get to meet him. So running jump with a grab. Pull on up. End of level.
Not interrupting, am I?
Not bleeding, are you? Not about to use this place as a dunny?
No, and no.
Good. Good. Just don't want any fly-carrying visitors in here.
Right, I understand. What happened?
Woke up in the jungle with one of those little blokes snacking on my leg, didn't I?
A tribesman? It isn't usual for them to eat right off the bone like that.
Well, it was dark and I never got the bugger, so I can't be sure. Something spooky is in that jungle. Our air carrier crashed up in the mountains. Every night some of my men would vanish without trace. Others fled in fear. Then this happened. So I brought the men down to shore for safety, only for us all to be captured by this greedy mob. Some sort of sacrifice to their god who lives up in the hills. Though it seems I've not been invited to the barbie.
Maybe you're the dessert. Ripe flesh can be a bit of a delicacy around here.
For real?
Listen, we'd better get you out of here. Do you know how the tribe crossed the swamp down there? Which stones they tread on?
Yeah, but I'm staying put. With this wound, I'd be like a fill-up station to every diseased bug in the bush. I'd rather be the main course at the real feast. Hey, if you see any of my men alive in there, direct them to the North Shore, will you? Away from here.
Of course.
Okay, so was it really one of the tribesmen that was feasting on his leg? We'll find out next time. So the time taken is a little off because obviously without the commentary, as I redid this section, this ending section, I was able to speed through the level without needing to explain anything. But I did stand still for a while to get some dialogue from the treehouse dude. And as I mentioned, 4 out of 3 secrets, because we get an additional secret to make up for missing any previously if we happen to take a different path in a previous level that ended up having us miss a secret. So that's that. And next time, Jurassic Park. So I will see you there. Take it easy, guys and girls.